Alright, hello everyone. How are you today? It's Kay. So this is the 9th of October 2022 on Sunday. So let's start the live stream today, and today is the weekly forecast. So I will check the higher time frames and see what's happening in the markets. I will cover the Forex pairs and commodity gold and WTI, and also the indices and cryptos, and also the news for this week, so that we can prepare what we expect throughout this week and also this month too. So today is the so last week I didn't cover the monthly chart because the monthly just closed, and since last week this monthly chart started to form. So today I will check the monthly time frame and the weekly time frame and get the overall analysis on the markets. So hopefully you enjoy the live until the end and get a good understanding of the market based on the Ichimoku Kinko Hyo today. Alright, so let me see who's here first. Okay, so let me switch the page. Okay, so let me see. Alright, thank you for joining everyone. Good to see you. I see many comments. Okay, so first of all, thank you for joining as a Ichimoku membership today. Thank you for joining Emperor Jorgs. So after you click the join button on YouTube, that's how you can join my Ichimoku community. And then please come to my webpage, and you can find where it says how to join. And please follow the steps and connect your YouTube with Discord and get all the perks. So again, thank you for joining and stay gold. So alright, and let me see who else is here. Alright, Master of, thank you for joining. And Sami and Nasser, thank you for joining. Good to see you. Arvin, good to see you too. Alright, and James and Alan, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. And Tony Gold, good to see you too. Alright, James, again, good to see you. Thank you for joining. And Howell, Win Hiet, and Hinata, good to see you. Alexander and Rain, on my way. And Saeed, good to see you. And Raiko, good to see you too. Alright, and Roman, VT, and John Hera, and Michael, and everybody else, thank you for joining. Good to see you today. Okay, so today I will check lots of pairs, lots of markets. So let me get into the topics. So now I will switch to trading view. And first I will screen charts from Euro USD all the way down to the Swiss franc JPY. Oops, hold on, let me try to fit this into page because this is in my full screen now. So okay, like this, you can see which pair I'm talking about in this way. So again, I will check today I will cover monthly on the left and weekly on the right, and get the overall market situation. So this is the Euro USD, and as you can see, the monthly is now flat. Monthly Kijun Sen and Kumo flat. So technically this is still bearish because simply the price is below Tenkan Sen and the Chikou span below candles. But if you look at the weekly chart, it's bearish. So within this month of October, the market may reverse, but this week or next week, the market may continue to be bearish. And also, as I mentioned before, the market has been resisted by the Tenkan Sen on the weekly time frame many times. So for me, this is bearish. And last week, if I can just zoom in, last week the latest candlestick closed with the bearish candle and long wick pointing up, and exactly it was also resisted by the Tenkan Sen. So my view is bearish this week on Euro USD. So I will continuously look to sell. So since it's bearish on the weekly, I mark this one as purple and move on to the next pair. Okay, so next one is the Euro AUD. Euro AUD shows both monthly and weekly are flat. First, in the monthly chart, looks like it retraced back to the previous supports. So from here, it may go down. And Kijun Sen is getting close to the price also. So that means the market may go bearish in the long term, in the monthly basis. And as for the weekly chart basis, this is very interesting, or this is very significant, is that the, so first you see W bottom here, two supports on 1.4281, and the neckline is 1.5356, and neckline is also the previous support and also the Senko Span B. So my outlook is if the market breaks the Senko Span B, then it goes up to the next resistance level, which is 1.6222. But if it will be resisted, then it goes down to the support of 1.4281. And last week was doji. So let's see how this week weekly candlestick will be formed. So we can't really tell whether it closed above or below until the end of this week, but we check charts every day, and if it seems to be bullish, then the target is going to be, ultimate target is going to be 1.6222 level. So let's see which way it goes. So that's the Euro AUD. So for me, I wait for the breakout. I wait for the breakout of the resistance and the Senko Span B on the weekly and plan to buy. Otherwise, most likely I stay away. So next one is the Euro Pound. So Euro Pound has a long wick on the weekly chart last week or 2 weeks back, but monthly overall is range. Weekly is also retracing. So in the short term, this is bearish, like I mentioned on down arrow, but on the weekly, monthly basis is range. So yeah, for me, I can't really see which way it's going. So next one is the Euro JPY. Euro JPY is close to the monthly resistance still, and the weekly shows it's bullish technically, simply because the price locates above the Tenkan-sen and Chikou span above candles, and plus we have a nice continuous bullish waves. Back, the market was supported by the Kijun Sen, so I think it goes up continuously. So if it's bullish, I will look to buy. And the Euro CAD is bearish on the monthly, but retracing on the weekly chart. So overall is still bearish, I think, on the monthly basis. So I'm planning to sell again. And the Euro Swiss franc is bearish on the monthly and bearish on the weekly. So I will continuously plan to sell. I think Euro Swiss franc is good to look for the selling edge because both ones are bearish. So I mark this one also. And next one is the USD Jpy. So USD Jpy is up on the weekly and bullish on the monthly chart. So I expect the market breaks the resistance and continues to be bullish. In a daily time frame, so here is a daily time frame, I can see this is inside bar from the candlesticks of 22 of September. So once it breaks resistance of 145.91, I think the market goes up continuously. And most likely the breakout will happen this week. So let's see if it breaks. I will mark this one also because most likely I will trade on this one too. Okay. Okay, and then next one is the USD-CAD. This one is up on the weekly and flat on the monthly. So within the month of October, at some point the market may reverse, but since weekly is bullish, most likely this week will be bullish too. And last week closed with the long wick pointing down and a smaller body than the wick. So I can see buyers are still alive than sellers. So my view is bullish. I will mark the USD CAD to prepare to buy. Alright, next one is the USD Swiss franc. This one is flat on both weekly and the monthly. So I will continue to stay away. It has been too choppy for me. Especially the weekly time frame shows it's choppy. It just has up and down, but this is not really stable up and down. So even if I see uptrend, the market might reverse backwards soon. So I put this USD Swiss franc as a low priority to trade. So now let me move on to pound base pairs. So first one is a pound USD. Pound USD on the monthly is engulfing inside bar and Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. So the month of October may be range, but on the weekly basis it's bearish because Kumo down, Kijun Sen down, and the market was resisted by the Tenkan Sen and Chikou span below candles. So I will continue to look to sell based on the weekly downtrend. And pound JPY has been ranging on both monthly and weekly, so I will stay away. I will stay away until it breaks the resistance of 168.77 and buy afterwards. So next one is a pound CAD. Pound CAD is now it's bearish on the weekly, and I see a strong support on the monthly. So in the month of October, it may end up with a bullish, or November to December, it may turn bullish. But so far still on the weekly and the lower time frames basis, this is bearish. So I look to sell. I delete the upper row and continuously looking for the selling edge on this one, pound CAD. Okay, so I will mark this. And next one is a pound AUD. Pound AUD is flat on both monthly and weekly time frames. So at a glance, I will stay away. And pound Swiss franc is also pound Swiss franc is bearish on the monthly and weekly. So if it's going down, I plan to sell. The last doji on the weekly was also resisted by the Kijun Sen. So my view is bearish continuously. So that's pound Swiss franc. Next one is the Aod Base Pairs. So Aod USD is flat on the monthly and down on the weekly, so continuously plan to sell. And I think the daily time frame is also bearish, and it's about to break the support. So I think Aod USD is one of the best pairs to monitor tomorrow on Monday and Tuesday. And if it breaks the support level of 0.6360, then plan to sell. Okay, next one is the Aod CAD. So Aod CAD is flat on the monthly, but it's about to break the support on the weekly, just like the Aod USD. And Kumo down, Kijun Sen down, and a Chikou span below the candles. So most likely the market will break the support level this week and continuously be bearish on a support level of 0.8732. So Aod CAD is also a good pair to monitor this week to sell. Alright, next one is the Aod Jpy. This one is ranging now and retracing. Monthly is still bullish. That means short-term and mid-term to long-term buyers are dominant. and sellers are losing still. So monthly basis is bullish, but on the weekly and the lower time frames, it's been ranging. So I guess I will just stay away from this one. And the next one is the AUD Swiss franc. This one is flat on the monthly, but down on the weekly, and the lower time frames. So I will continuously plan to sell. And CAD JPY is still bullish on the monthly, but flat on the weekly. So if it starts to go up on the lower time frames, then I will plan to buy. And CAD Swiss franc is flat on both monthly and weekly, so I will stay away. And Swiss franc JPY is bullish still on the monthly and the weekly, so I will continue to buy on this one. If you check the weekly time frame, the market has been supported by the Tenkan-sen. And so, yeah, there's a possibility that the market goes up continuously. So Swiss franc JPY is bullish. I will plan to buy on this one this week. So that covered the whole Forex pairs on my watch list. So now let me go to the gold and WTI. Okay, so XAU-USD, the monthly chart shows the market goes into Kumo. So that means the market might be choppy and spiky. And weekly shows it's bearish. So it's continuously downtrend, but in the daily time frame it's choppy. It's been ranging now. For the last 3 days it has been bearish, and so in this case I think we have to check the daily price action, because here there is an engulfing candlestick, this bullish candlestick from the 1st of October, resistance and support has been engulfing 2 future candles, and on Friday it broke bearish. So I think in a short term view is downtrend for me. So I will continue to pursue sell chance on the XAU-USD. So I will check the lower time frames, maybe the 4-hour time frame this week. And if 4 hours start to be bearish, then I will look for the selling edge. So that's the gold plan. I think it's bearish. And the next one is WTI. WTI monthly shows it was supported by the Kijun-sen and bullish last week. And yeah, so last week was bullish very strongly bullish. And it looks like it's coming back to Kumo and Kijun-sen. So in the short term, this week may be bullish, and it may go up to the weekly Kijun-sen, the round number of 100. So that will be the target if you plan to buy. So next one, let me go to index. So first, Nikkei is ranging now. So monthly shows ranging. Kumo is up, but Kijun-sen flat and Chikou span touching almost. So it's been ranging or a bit bearish. And as for the weekly chart, it's also range too. I thought the market would be supported by the trend line and goes up with the ascending P wave. But since it's overshooted, it broke the trend line, we have to delete this. And now it's a bit ranging. So we can't really tell which way it's going in the long term, in both monthly and weekly. So better to stay away until we see more stable trends in the markets. And Dow Jones shows, monthly shows it's going down to Kumo still. And Chikou span start to touch on the monthly. And weekly shows it's bearish. It broke the trend line and it broke the support level, and Kumo down, Kijun-sen down, so it's a downtrend. So target is on the Senko span A of the monthly chart. So my view is downtrend on Dow Jones. This is still not the good timing to buy in my opinion. And Nasdaq is also the same as Dow Jones. Nasdaq looks like it's going down to Kumo on the monthly and touched the price, the Chikou span touched price on the monthly, and weekly broke the support, and Kumo down, Kijun Sen down, Chikou span below candles. So to me, this is bearish. So this is still not a good timing to buy. And the S&P is also very much the same as Dow Jones and Nasdaq. It broke the support on the weekly and it's going down. It's bearish. Last week had the long wick pointing up, so there is a strong resistance here. The sellers are dominant over buyers still, so my view is downtrend bearish. Okay, and Euro stock is also similar to US indices. A monthly is range, or it's retracing back to Kumo, and the weekly is downtrend. It broke the support, Kumo down, Kijun Sen down, and the market has been resisted by the trend line, so it's downtrend. And FTSE 100 is also similar, very much the same as the other indices. Monthly is going down to Kijun Sen, so if you're selling this market, then target is the monthly Kijun Sen on 6591.15, and weekly shows it's bearish now. The Kumo just twisted bearish, but this is newborn Kumo, so this may not really trustable. The market might retrace back, but overall is bearish. This was a double top and neckline of 6964.75 was broken bearish. So to me, this is downtrend. And CAC France on the monthly is downtrending. It's going down to the Senko span A, and the weekly shows it broke the P wave bearish, so it's downtrend too. So indices are basically bearish. So DAX index also the same. It's going down to Kumo on the monthly, and Kumo down, Kijun Sen down, Chikou span below on the weekly chart. It broke the support also, so it's bearish for me. And Nifty shows it's this is not really bearish. Nifty is ranging now. Monthly shows Kumo Senko span A is retracing because of this because of this Tenkan Sen angle down. Kijun Sen flat, so that's why Senko span A is retracing back. And Senko span A retracing means that this is range. It doesn't mean that the market is retracing. This means it's range. So, and the market might be spiky, might be choppy. And weekly shows there's no trend. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, and Chikou span touching. So we have to monitor still and stay away until at least the market breaks the trend line. Like this, the trend line or the resistance level of 18 or 81.35 and buy. Yeah, until the market breaks that level, I think that will be very choppy and spiky market. Okay, next one is the AU200. Again, monthly is going down to Kumo, and weekly shows it's bearish. But unlike Euro and US stock markets, Australia 200 is still ranging. This is more of range than downtrend because there was twice of support on 64 or 2.0, and the market might retrace back to the weekly Kijun Sen, which is 6994.7. So in the short term, I mean this week may be bullish, and the market may come back to the weekly Kijun Sen, is my opinion. And overall, it's range. And lastly, Hansen Index has been bearish. As I mentioned before, Kumo Kijun Sen down on the weekly, and monthly too, it's downtrend. So yeah, it's going down basically. It's going down to the support level of 16159.66, which is all the way back in the support of 2011 October. So that's Hansen Index. And now let me cover the Bitcoin also. I know there are a lot of crypto traders here, so Bitcoin, BTC USD. Since it's due to history, I think we better check the weekly and the daily. So let me switch on the weekly on the left and daily on the right. So according to this, weekly shows it's bearish. Senko span A is pointing down, Kijun Sen is pointing down, and Chikou span below the candles, and looks like it's about to break the support level on the weekly. And daily chart shows also that this is bearish. This is more of the range than bearish, because Senko span AB down, Kijun Sen is down, but Chikou span is very close, and there is a gold cross of Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen. So this is more of the range than downtrend on the daily, but weekly is bearish. So what that means is that within this week until next Friday to Sunday, market may break the support, but as an intraday during the week, let's say Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, the market stayed the same or a bit bearish. But by the end of this week, it may close below the support, is what I mean by the weekly down and daily flat, daily range. So the plan for everyone to trade is, for me, if this were Forex, I will simply stay away until it breaks the support of 18,144.96, because the market may be choppy, and even if I place a sell, the market may not really go down smoothly. It may rather retrace back, and there might be some fake outs, and the market might hit my stop loss and then goes. So yeah, to be safer, I wait for the break of the support, and until then, I will continuously monitor. So that's the BTC USD. Okay, so now let me review the news for this week. Okay, so here's the news website. I'm using the website called fxstreet.com, and so let me turn this to this week and click apply, and we can see the whole news. Okay, so let me enlarge, let me zoom in like this so that you can see the whole news. So Monday, October 10th, we have no big news, and the 11th we have unemployment rate in the UK. So this is one of the biggest news this week. And then also there is a SMB's German Jordan speech in Switzerland. So Swiss franc pairs might be affected by this. And moving on to Wednesday the 12th, we have FOMC minutes in the US. So that may be impacting the market depending on what kind of minutes there will be released. And October 13th, we have CPI in Germany, and also CPI ex food energy in the US. And 14th October, we have retail sales in the US and Michigan sentiment report in the US also. So yeah, we have a couple of big news. So we have to be careful anyways. Before the big news starts, we have to stay away and come back afterwards. It's my recommendation. Okay, so that covered the whole contents for today. So now, let me see. Let me come back to your comments and say hi to everyone. So yeah, the month of September has been quite busy for me. Like I mentioned yesterday, during the September performance review, I was busy on my projects and also busy in looking for the car and busy to look for some new PC in early September. So And also, like, how do you say, like, I like to be myself busy, because if I only trade, then I might get too bored. So I like to keep myself busy in doing what I do on my community, my YouTube, and it's been fun for me. And also, at the same time, I learn a lot from these comments and opinions on these markets and chats and community posts. So yeah, it's been really enjoyable for me. But at the same time, I was busy, so I only took 4 trades. But usually the month of October will be active markets in Forex. So I'm expecting more trades and also more opportunities in the month of October. Yeah, when I look back in the month of September, especially the early September was a bit choppy. Although I got some nice pips on USD Jpy, the rest of the pairs were basically choppy. So I was kind of staying away. And for now also, still, I do see some trends on the Forex pairs, like Euro USD is down on the weekly, and also 2 base pairs, Aod USD is nicely down on the weekly and daily, and Aod CAD is also nicely down on the weekly and daily. So I will mainly focus on these 2 pairs Monday, Tuesday. But yeah, we will see which one we're gonna have some trends. So this is a forecast for today, but during the week the situations might be different. We see downtrend on AUD CAD, AUD USD, but the market may be supported and it might reverse Monday, Tuesday. But and then instead of these pairs, we may see some other pairs trending. So we'll kind of have to monitor a chart every day anyways and see which one will be trending. And for me, I'm a trend follower, so I only pick the pairs that are trending and take trades. When they are ranging, then simply I stay away is my strategy. So yeah, we will see which market we're gonna see some trends in the month of October. Usually towards the end of this year, towards December, from October, we will see big trends in Forex. So yeah, let's see how I can and we can close our trades towards the end of this year, 2022. Okay, so let's see who's here. Thank you for joining, everyone. Good to see you. Okay, yeah, let's see. So it says, hi Kay, what do you think of EA and other automated trading systems? Are they trusted and profitable? Personally, I don't use EA or automated trading systems because I tried and failed before. I was actually running some multiple EAs, multiple automated trading systems in the past. In the past means in early timings, like back 8 years ago or 9 years ago, I was buying some paid EAs and paid robots back then and running them on the charts. And some of them worked, some of them didn't work, but I didn't see stable profits every month, so I simply quit. So and I realized myself that I like to trade myself. I like to trade manually by myself. I like to screen charts manually, and I like to open trades and close trades manually by mobile, by PC, and I found it's more joy for me to do it than automate it. So that's why I started not to use. So in my experience, since I have bad experience in EAs, I don't really trust them. But looking back, if I was able to, let's say, have multiple EAs, let's say EA for the range, EA for the trending market, and I can switch depending on the market situations. If I can switch accordingly, then I may be profitable. That's one of my ideas in the past, which I didn't really try before. Because basically I was using one EA, one robot, and keep running it, and I was basically kept losing. Yeah, I paid so much money in the EAs, in robots, in paid indicators also, but failed. So that's why I don't really trust, simply because I don't have good experience for that. So, and for now, I'm a trend follower, so I prefer alerts than EAs now. Whenever the trend happens, I prefer to have alerts and then check charts. That's okay for me. But and I have alerts in the graduate GTS Discord. I have the alerts, but even their alerts, I prefer to check manually. After these alerts triggered, I check charts manually because I want to see Kumo shape, I want to see the price actions, and the resistance support, the trend lines. I want to check charts manually, and based on my experience, I prefer whether I trade or not, or stay away. So yeah, so that's my impression. So yes, so again, my answer is if I was profitable by the EAs, then I would say yes, but since based on my experience, I would have to say no. Okay, so yeah, let's see. All right, Martin, thank you for joining. Good to see you here. Okay, Parag says, what is the cleanest Kumo breakout highest probability? That will be what we call the Sanyaku Koten signal. And Sanyaku Koten would be when you see the first Tenkan Kijun Gold Cross, and then Chikou breakout, and then the Kumo breakout. If you see the Kumo breakout in this order, then that will be reliable, more reliable than other Kumo breakouts. Yeah, let's see. Rain says, when Kumo is getting bigger but have different direction, the Senko span A is going up and Senko span B is going down. What does it mean? So that means it's range simply. That means it's range. So Senko span B has to be at least flat and Senko span A up to trust the uptrend. Yeah, sometimes we see that. That's kind of rare. But sometimes we see that when the market's spiky, we see Senko span A up and B down. But simply speaking, that's the flat Kumo. Okay. Oh yeah, regarding the EA, Crypto Cloud says EAs are not easy to use. Some get theirs to be profitable due to constant tweaking of the EA to make it profitable. The struggle is real. Yeah, and also looking back about the EAs, when the markets are trending, then of course EA can generate some profits. Well, not only the EAs, but also whichever strategy you use. When the markets are trending stably in one direction, then you become profitable. But the question is, what to do when the market starts to reverse, when the market starts to range. Then how can you avoid the fake signals, especially by the EAs or by the technical strategies? How can you avoid the fake outs is the question. And in this regard, my answer is by checking the chart manually and see potential fake or not. Yeah, okay, let's see. Omar says, hi Kay, could you share your knowledge about prop trading? How can we pass challenges? In order to pass challenges on the prop firms, you have to have the good risk management. That's for sure. More than taking profits, you have to have the good risk management. Because, for example, FTMO, you can only lose 5% per day and 10% in 30 days, as far as my memory is correct. So you can't lose big. So if you don't know how to risk management on each trade, then you can be out in one day. If you lose more than 5% in one day, then you lose challenge. So in terms of passing it, you have to have the good risk management. That's mandatory. And not only risking 2% every time. Sometimes you might want to risk only 1%, or you have to adjust the risk per trade, and you have to be really good at exit timing with a loss especially. Otherwise, you can fail so easily. Take profit, meeting the target, let's say 10% target in 30 days, I think it's easy. Once the market goes towards the direction, it's easy to make 10%, but the real question is whether you can keep surviving without having 5% per day or 10% per month drawdowns. So I am a trend follower and I'm not a scalper, so I can't really give advice to the scalpers. But as a trend follower, based on using Ichimoku Kinko-hyo, then I would say you have to be very selective on which pair in which market to be in the trade. More than when you trade on the demo account, or more than when you trade with your real account with your own money. When you challenge a prop firm, prop trading, then you have to be very selective on your pairs to trade, on your markets to trade. That's also for sure. Because I have never challenged the prop firms before, so I'm not really sure exactly how it feels and how it's going, because I have no experience. But as far as I hear some stories from the GTS members, it's been psychology is also very tricky in the prop firm challenges, because as the day gets closer to 30 days, let's say when you're in the 26th day, you only have 4 days to finish challenge. But let's say if you're only making 10%, you're not losing 10% yet, but if you're only winning 2%, then within the next 4 days, you have to earn another 8% to pass challenge, for example. And that might be a challenging, and that will affect psychology too. You want to take, whether you want to take more trades, or you wait for the better timing to enter trades, enter markets within the next 4 days. But since we can't see future, we can't control the markets, we will never know if we have a nice opportunity within the next 4 days. If we don't have any opportunities, then we have to give up. Or you take a chance and see if you can pass it. You can generate another 8% return for the next 4 days, for example. So I think the real challenge is the risk management and also psychology management for sure. So I trade based on my own fund, based on my own money, so I don't have that kind of psychology. I don't have the target, for example, every month, and I don't have the max drawdown per day per month because I trade by my own. So even if I have, let's say, 12% drawdown per month, if it's profitable throughout the months, then it's fine with me. Or if I'm break even throughout the months, then that's fine with me. But to pass challenge, it's not really good, right? You can't pass challenge with that. So you have to be selective in which pair, which market trade, Also, timings is important too. Which timing you trade, whether you're quiet market in summer, maybe not really good to challenge, but maybe towards the end of this year or in early year, maybe between January to March, when the pairs may be active, will be more suitable to pass challenge, for example. So that's my impression about the challenge in the prop firms. But I think it's a good way. Overall, I think it's a good way to challenge and get your own fund, and then start to trade with that and get paid accordingly. Okay, yeah, let's see. I see many comments now. Okay, Crypto Cloud says, trading the trend is not easy since the market trends range most of the time, but we move. Right. So trend in terms of which time frame is the question. Yeah, but as for Forex pairs, as far as I see charts, there are trends every day, every week. So we have lots of opportunities basically. Martin says, I wish you all good health, good luck, and very productive and successful new week. Oh, thanks so much. I wish everyone too, you and everyone also. Be productive and successful new week. Yeah, Carol Fibonacci says, can we trust Sanyaku Koten Gyakuten in 1 hour chart? I don't recommend. The trusted Sanyaku signals will be the daily time frame, daily or higher time frames. Okay, yeah, thanks so much. All right, thank you for joining. Good to see you here. Okay. Okay, Sommer, thank you for joining also. Thanks for the comment. Okay, TSM, I already checked the Bitcoin. It's been downtrending on the weekly, but range on the daily. So better to wait for the support level breakout and sell afterwards. That's my analysis on the Bitcoin. Okay, Martin says, do you know if the New York Stock Exchange will be open tomorrow? I understand it's a holiday. Oh, is it? Okay, I didn't know. Yeah, maybe I will check later if it's holiday or not. Usually Mondays I stay away from the chart anyways, so I check charts, I screen charts, but most likely I'm not gonna trade tomorrow. I prefer to do my own things on Mondays, like my work, my projects. I wanna focus. China says, which is the momentum indicator in Ichimoku system? Momentum indicator, momentum line is the Chikou span. Chikou span shows the market momentum. Okay. Okay, planning to apply for a pop firm like FTMO in the bull market so that I can pass the challenge in one go. I think that's a great idea for not so rich trader like me. Yeah, you can pass challenge whenever the market stably trends and stay away when the market choppy. Also, when there's big news, I don't recommend to challenge. Okay, John Hare says, how would you calculate your stop loss percentage when trading with a 100K paper trading account? You can actually stop loss percentage. I calculate the stop loss pips, then percentage to come up with the position size. So I don't really care about the stop loss percentage when I trade the Forex pairs. But you can use a website. You can use a website in what was it, the myfxput.com. You can go to that web page and simply search the position calculator, and you can find the calculator to trade. Okay. All right. Oh, Martin says, also guys, don't forget that important news will come out on Tuesday. The UK government will present the report on the labor market, unemployment rate, and wages. Right, there was in the UK, it was this climate count change and ILO, unemployment rate in the UK. The previous was 3.66% and consensus is 3.6. So we'll see if it will be above or below or exactly the same as these numbers. Okay, yeah, thank you so much for the reminder. We all have to check news. Before, I didn't really care about the news, but now I do. Because news can violate all sorts of technical confirmations. Even if you see downtrend, let's say on AUD USD, when news happens, it may turn bullish without these technical confirmations. So news can be very aggressive sometimes. Alright, Omar says, thanks Kay, so I should focus more risk management and money management. I'll check out your channel also for that tips. Yes. Yes. Risk and money management and psychology management may be also important to challenge. Especially towards the end of a challenge, it becomes really important, I'm sure. Yeah, when we talk about psychology, psychology or emotion, controlling the emotion, or we usually say psychology is important in trades, and psychology and risk management is closely connected, in my opinion. There are like the two wheels on the vehicle. Like you can't lose one of them, because both are related to the losses. So, like I mentioned yesterday in public life about my performance in September, I really think that the profits are just a byproduct of the risk management and the psychology management. So, if I say straight, then don't focus on the profits. Never focus on the profits is my advice, because that will be the byproduct. But only focus on the risk management and psychology management, then the profit will come to you. It's like the law of attraction, for example. Like when you're doing something good, then something good will approach to you from him. So it's like the same concept. If you focus on the risk management and if you do what you can do every day based on rules and discipline, then profits will come automatically. I think that's really true. But to get to that point, it takes time. It takes time and effort. Also takes time to realize that truth. You can actually see that in your daily life, for example. Like when you're doing something good, then you feel good, and that's the best way to avoid the poor mindset, like the poor feelings. So let's say like how to be happy, for example. How to be happy, if you want to be happy in your life, then avoid something that drags you down. For example, avoid to watch some like unhappy movies, unhappy contents, unhappy videos, unhappy talks. Never listen to these. And then you can be happy, for example. So I think it's like the same idea. So how to say? I hope that makes sense to everyone. But so again, if you focus on the risk management, if you focus on how not to lose, then you make profits. But most of the traders only focuses on how to make profits without looking at how not to lose. And that's why I really think that people keep losing. So I hope you get to that point to realize that fact, the secret of the profitable trader is the risk management and psychology management. That's why. Okay, let me come to some of the comments until the end of live today. Let's see. Okay, Roy says, hi, how can we choose maximum profit target? I placed my profit target to last swing or yesterday low high, but most of the time it's close those level and I missed to get more profits. So I don't really I don't place a take profit, but I rather trail the profits along the way. So if you want to maximize the profit target, then I don't see your screenshot in trace, so I'm not really sure. But one of the things maybe you have to do is you keep holding the position until the market reaches target. Maybe you close too early and the market goes towards the direction afterwards. So you hold the position more longer, and then that way, as long as market goes, it will hit the target. That's one of the ideas. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you're welcome. You come here. VT says, be the process as Gautam Buddha said. Yeah, that's right. That's right. To come to realize, everything will be brought to you automatically. As long as you have the risk management, then profit will be brought to you. Yes, Tony Gold, you're welcome. Thank you for the comment. And Unlook, thank you so much. Okay, all right. And TSM, Tiff also, thanks for joining also. Good to see you. Vinod says, hi sir, how can we judge the trend up or down? Please tell me. Oh, that will be based on the Ichimoku confirmations. You can actually come to my webpage. Hold on, let me just pop this one up. You can come to my webpage because there I have the free videos for everyone to watch and understand my strategy. So lastly, let me share that. Because by watching these videos, everything I say in the live stream will make much more sense. So here is my website. You can access from the below description. Hold on, let me switch the screen. Okay, so this is my web page, and hover over on free download and click on the KTS, K's trading strategy. And when you click on that link, then you get access to this web page, and you can have free download PDF and also videos, 8 videos that explains about overall my strategies from part 1 to part 8. And the first 2 videos about the concept of my strategy, and the third video is about how to identify a trending market. So that's, you can in here you can capture the overall strategy of mine. But I share these videos for free. Someone asked me, why don't you release these videos in paid? And the reason why I share these videos for free is because I want you to understand overall analysis in markets and trades, because the way I take trades, the way I do these analysis and trades is on my own. I mean, these strategies I never learned from someone. I built my own strategies by my own. So these are my original concept. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to share for free, so that because this is new to the world, this is new to everyone, I think this concept. So I wanted to share. Also, these are just the tip of iceberg. I have lots and lots more to say, but these are just my tip of iceberg, and that's why I share these video series for free to everyone. So at least you have some good understanding about my strategy, and also maybe you will have some new ideas of how to risk management and how to use Ichimoku Kinko Hyo in multiple time frames and so on. And I teach my strategy here in the GTS class, so feel free to join if you're interested. The next group starts in January 2023, so you're always welcome to join. Okay, so since it's been about 1 hour now, I guess I will end the live. So thanks so much, everyone. Okay. Yes, risk management in psychology is key to success. Yes. Okay. Okay, Albert says, what you think is what you get. So think better, avoid negativity. Yes, that's true. That's true, yes. Okay, it's okay to be negative. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be mad, but never be caught on these emotions. Never stick to these emotions. This is what I mean, because we are humans and we are not robots. So we have emotions. We have ups and downs. That's for sure. Me too. I have ups and downs. Sometimes before the live stream, I feel I don't want to do it today because I feel very down and I feel really bad when something happens. So it happens to me also. Whenever I see charts, sometimes before I see charts, I feel bad. I don't feel like seeing charts because I had some arguments. I had some difficult things in life. So sometimes I don't feel checking charts. But I think the balance is important. Whenever I feel bad, whenever you don't feel like, then stay away. Because markets are open every day and it's always there for you. So when you're ready, you just go there and look for opportunities. Otherwise, stay away is my mindset. And then you can deal with the FOMO, the fear of missing out. There is no FOMO whatsoever in the market because they are open every day. Even if you miss today's, then there will be always tomorrow. Is also my mindset. It's like the taxi. Yeah, taxi on the street. Even if you miss taxi right now, then there will be next taxi coming. So until the next taxi comes on the street, just enjoy your day in a cafe, restaurant, with your friends, family, or lover. Enjoy until you see a taxi next time on the street, and then catch that whenever you're ready. So that's my mindset. Yeah, Daniel, you're welcome. Thank you for the comment. Okay. Technical analysis by Martin J. Pring. I'm not really sure because I never read that book before. Alright, Ken Lee, thanks for joining. James, you're welcome. Stay gold, thanks so much. Martin, thanks so much too. Rafael, thanks so much too. And Proud African American also, thanks so much. And everyone, thanks so much to join today. So I hope you have a great rest of your day and a great week, great trading week next week. So until I see you next time, please stay healthy and stay safe and stay gold. Alright, bye for now everyone. Mata ne. Thanks so much.